Okay, so I'm going to be going through the collection of books. These are all of our older books that we got from the storage unit. Really doing this video to try to get, I have a couple people that are book collectors that asked if we could do this. So I'm going to do my best of explaining what we have, show some close-ups. We really have several sets of works, like we have some really antique books of Disney, of Zane Grey, just different collections. So I'm going to show all of them, and hopefully we'll do some minute marks after. So let's start with Zane Grey. There's a couple of softbacks. Most of them are hardbacks. So Zane Grey, I will show as much as I can of each one. So there is damage. This is a, hey guys, this is a not signed softback. There's a little bit of water damage on the spine. Otherwise, all the pages are there, and it looks decent. So that is Lassiter, a Western novel. So that's the first one. And then The Young Pitcher by Zane Grey. This one has a cover. It's a hardcover. It has a cover. This is $1.95. The Young Pitcher, there is some spine damage. But overall, let me show that. Overall, it looks like all the pages are here, but there's definitely, again, some spine damage. Okay, there's the second one, but it still has the, let me show you that. It still has the cover as well, or dust cover, dust jacket. Now we're going to get into some of the higher end ones. The Tales of, let's see, Tales of Fishing Virgin Seas, Zane Grey. This one is in a lot better shape because it's, I think it was held better. It says, To Harold from Grace, Christmas 1925. So there is a, and let's see, it is, looks to be a first edition. And looks like all the pages are good. Lots of, oops, oh, I see. Lots of illustrations, it looks like, so overall in good shape. Okay, next, there's actually two of these. Tappan's Burrow by Zane Grey. Both are in pretty good shape, like this one, no spine damage. I mean, the pages are definitely old. Let's see. There's some color photos, which is pretty awesome. And it is a first edition. I think both of them are. And I did not see a year. It's like thick paper. I don't see the year. But there are two of these. One of them's in a little bit better shape than the other. Okay, we're about halfway through the Zane Grey. Tales of the Lonely Trails. There's a little bit of damage here. It looks like the pages are good, the spine's good. Tales of first edition, it says. And let's see here. Trying to find a year for you guys. You probably can look this up, but as much as I can help. Here's the page. Hopefully you can zoom in on that. Zane Grey. 1922 by Zane Grey, printed in the U.S. first edition. So there's the first edition. So there's a little bit of white. I don't know if you can see that. The spine is in good shape. I mean, for being this old of a book. Pages are a little tattered right there, but overall, I don't know about how to talk about I'm learning this process. So if there's other words or things I should be looking for, please put it in the comment section. Tales of the Southern Rivers. I thought I already did one of those. I don't think I did. Okay, it says, To Charlie in memory of the board filled that got away, hurry and get it, well, that's life. Love, Caitlin. 1944. So this was a gift in 1944 to someone. Looks like there's a little bit of water damage on the top, you can see. And it is, let's see if I can find a year, sorry. 1924 is what it seems. Hopefully you can see that. And you can see there's that little bit of water damage on the top. Overall, looks like all the pages are there. They're all in good shape, lots of pictures. And no markings, no ripped pages. Again, though, a little bit of water damage you can see right there. So that is the Tales of the Southern Rivers. Here is the last Zane Grey, Tales of the Anglers Eldorado, New Zealand, Zane Grey. You can see the spine has a little bit of damage right there, but intact. At the bottom, it's fully intact, but it's a little separating right there. That's a technical term, little separating. Okay, it says first edition, and it is 1926, first edition. There is some water spots or spots of some sort on that page, but that's first edition. I don't see any signatures or notes. It looks like all the pages. Oh, that's kind of interesting. So I don't know what this means, but look at the page here. It's like a thin tissue paper page. It has an illustration to it, and then there's an illustration behind it. That's kind of fun. I bet you that means it's worth something. And we have different pictures. Hopefully it's worth something. And again, I'm learning in the process. I have a friend that wants to help me as well. And ooh, there's a lot of them like that. Here's another one. There's that, and then ooh, look at that. How cool is that? Okay, so that's Zane Grey. Zane Grey, let's transition. Gosh, what should we do next? So Zane Grey, let's transition to where we saw Zane Grey, but there's a Tarzan collection, which is kind of funny for you Forest Fenners. So this first one is, it says it's Tarzan and the Jewels of Opar by this guy named Edgar Rice Burroughs. On the back has a Zane Grey tribute or recap or summary. It's not like the foreword, but it's like an endorsement. The first page is out, so this one has a little bit of damage, but you can see it's an illustration. So here's what it looks like. I'm trying to be ginger with the spine. The spine has a little bit of damage, but it has a dust cover, but it's all there. And it looks like it's a book from 1918. Overall, this color is pretty cool, especially for 1918. All the pages seem to be there. Doesn't seem that there's any illustrations. I don't know if you can see that. But overall, like the dust cover is there. Used to be red. Looks a little pinkish now. But a little bit of damage you can see. But overall, for a 1918 book, pretty cool. So that's the next one. So then there's a Tarzan collection, Tarzan Quest, by the same person, Edgar Burroughs. Same thing, as it looks like it has a dust cover, but the dust cover is a little tattered. It looks like it went to Michael in 1960. There's a handwritten note. I'll just show that to make sure you see, in case you're helping me with these. In 1960, it was worth $6, it says. Let's see. So there's some, and it is 1936. 1936. So again, looks like the spine's in good shape, but the dust cover is a little off. It was from long ago. And all the pages are intact, it looks like. And yeah, so there's that one. Let's see if I can get this last one or two. Here's another Tarzan Edgar Rice. This one is a little more tight. It looks like the cover thing is a little bit more hurting. And then, let's see, can everything be shown? No, let me cover up part of it. It looks kind of like a girls thing was stuck on the back. I'm covering the ones that would not be appropriate for YouTube. I'm not sure how that happens. This one is in a little bit rougher shape, as you can see. So let's open it up. Yeah, you can see this one's pretty rough, but it's in the collection. Tarzan, the Earth's Core. Ooh, okay, so this one's pretty rough. So this one has a lot of water damage. The pages are falling apart a little. After you get past the beginning, it looks like it gets better, but I can't get past the forward and I don't want to rip the pages. Oh. Yeah, this one's pretty rough. Okay, so this one's pretty delicate. Pages are ripping, there's water stains. It's a 1929 copyrighted book. Whoop, but it's definitely, this one's in rough shape. So then the last of the Tarzan collection, let's see what we got here. This one looks in pretty good shape, so I don't know if it's older or not. Let's see. It says Tarzan of the Movies, Cadillac SOE. Okay, this is pretty cool. So the front page has, so this is like the gold embossing. Let's see what we got. Tarzan of the Movies. And this is from 1968. So let me show you that. 1968. Okay. And it looks like there's nice pages, all black and white, and they go through the different movies of Tarzan. Maybe there's something in here about Tarzan, I don't know. But this one looks in pretty good shape. Nice, nothing personalized though or anything in here. It's just a nice solid book. The end is, everything's good on this one. Okay, part 2. This is kind of the miscellaneous section before I go into some of the other collections. Haji Baba by James Morier is what it says. Pretty cool cover. Let me show that again to make sure you can see it. Let's take a look inside. So there's a little bit of water or discoloration, I should say. It says Holly Baba. This is pretty cool. I don't know how old this is yet. So here's the front page. And it is, okay, it's copyrighted. Hey, honey. Yeah. They're making us work for it. Can I give you a code? Yeah. This is the Roman numerals. MCMXXXVII. So you guys, as he's looking that up to tell you what year that is. 1937. 1937. There you go. No, this is the Holly Baba book. Okay. So, oh, wow, this is cool. Okay, he wants to know what it's called. It's called Haji Baba, Hajji Baba of Ispahan by James Morier, Morier. Look at this, guys. This is super cool. Look at these pictures. They're all colored and cool looking. I guess I got overexcited there. So this book is pretty cool. So it looks like I should be doing it this way. All the pages are intact. They look good. There's some of those cool illustrations. Wow, look at that. The page is like different in poundage or something. They kind of stand out, so I don't know what that means. Little tiny bit of issues with that one little corner, but otherwise you can see it's in really good shape. So I don't know what else to show you on these, so I apologize if I'm not doing this right. This is my first time doing this. Okay, H.W. Jansen, History of Art. History of Arts. History of Arts. And it says, okay, so big, thick book. So let's see what we got inside. Looks like it's in good shape. The survey of the major visual arts from the dawn of history to present day with Dora Jane Jansen. Oh, H.W. Jansen with Dora Jane Jansen. So it looks like maybe a husband-wife team, maybe. It looks like it was early 1960s because there was many printings of this, which is rather interesting in itself. Is that close enough? I can help you there. We can see on the back there's some water damage, but oh my goodness, there is a lot. I mean, it's an art book, so I get it. There's a lot of art. It seems that but it looks like to be in really good shape. All the pages are there. There's none falling out. The spine is good. So, any ideas? I don't know. You tell me. Okay, we're still in miscellaneous world. And then I have some other cool stuff to show you. What is this? What on earth? Okay. 20th Century Typewriting, the complete course. Remember? I used to take typewriting classes. I don't know if I ever did well, but it shows you how to, it's in a, major or hardcover. And it shows you how to finger gymnastics is what it starts out with. Finger gymnastics. Okay, and then it's copywritten in it's the 6th edition, copywritten in 1952. Okay, I'm really worried about these spines being this old, so I'm trying to be good with them. Yeah, it looks like all the pages are there. Tells you how to type. I'll just show you a random page. Here's how you hold. Funny, huh? Okay, but it's in good shape overall. Okay, now let's get into the last one, because you can't go without the Vogue sewing book. So let's open her up. There it is. Kat's even interested in what we're doing. In really good shape because it's inside. And we're opening it up. 1970. It's a 1970 book. Let's see if I can show that a little bit better to you. Yep, it's a sewing book. No idea if that's rare or not. All the pages seem intact. It's in good shape. Oh, and there's an extra little special gift for you inside. So there's that one. It has a hardcover, which is always nice. Miscellaneous is what I'm calling that area. Okay, our next, I'll just say, we have some more. Let's do Disney. I have 3 Disney, and then we have some more miscellaneous, and then 1 collection, and 1 or 2 collections. Okay, so for your Disney people, we have a couple of these, I think 3. So we have Walt Disney Stories from Other Lands. Okay, it has a number 15593. So hardbound, looks to be in good shape. Okay, there's the front cover. I think that's like Mary Poppins, right? Okay, and it is copywritten in 1965. Okay, pages are in really good shape. And of course, all of them that we know and love. So 1965 Disney book. It seems to be part of a collection. I'll show you. So there's the first one. Second one. Walt Disney Fun Favorites. Walt Disney Fun Favorites. Looks like a little bit of crayon right there. I don't know if that comes off. Mickey's on the back. Little bit of damage right there, but it is an intact spine. You can see it says Lapia in handwriting. Okay, so here's your fun favorites. Let's see what year this guy's from. It is from, oh goodness, 1977. So there's the Disney and there's the copywritten. So let's look at the pages. Oh, mostly color. Look how cool this is. Mostly color. I don't want to open it all the way because of the spine. All the pages look there. There's no damage, water damage. So that is the second Disney in our collection. Here is the third, oh goodness, the third Walt Disney, and it is Fantasyland. There's like, the pages look really good, but there's a little bit of discoloration, but it doesn't look like water damage. Let's see what year. Copywritten in 1965. 1965. And of course, we start with Sleeping Beauty and work our way through. I may have had one of these. All the pages look intact. The spine looks intact. It's in good shape. So there's 3 Disneys in a little collection. Okay, this will probably be the hardest one to show, but we have a, it's pretty heavy because you can see it's pretty thick. But look at this side. Oh, it looks kind of cool. Okay, it is a Webster 3rd edition International Dictionary. So there it is. It has not only a dust cover, but it has a plastic over the dust cover, so it's in really good shape. Let's see if I can find a copywritten year, because we know words, their definitions change over time. Okay, it talks about Noah Webster to begin with. 1969. So it is 1969. And it is, gosh, this brings back some memories. I think I had probably this one. Tiny, tiny, and here's all the words. Dad, what does this mean? You couldn't go to Google. You had to go. So what would something like this go for? So you can see there's a little damage there, but this is in really good shape, but it is super heavy. So, okay, now what are we going to next? Okay, let's see. Let's do some miscellaneous and then go to collections, and then we'll be done. Okay, so the first is, let's actually start with the bigger ones, because then I'm trying to keep these in some semblance of order. So the first one is The Illustration Tales of Edgar Allan Poe. It is a softbound book, 1975. So this is a little bit later. A little bit of damage on the front cover. Ooh, yuck. But all the pages there's no water damage. It looks good. Here's a hardbound book. Again, these 4 were all together. Sunrise and Storm Clouds, Milestones of History. And it is New York. It's registered at the Library of Congress. That's always nice. But what year? 1970. So, hardbound, some cool books, like the history, Sunrise and Storm Clouds. It's Milestones of History, so it has all the milestones up until, look at that. That's kind of an interesting illustration. It has a dust cover. Dust cover looks to be in good shape, and there's no water damage. So it does not have an author, which is kind of weird. Oh, Newsweek Books. That's the author. Okay. Our Magnificent Wildlife. Reader's Digest. How to Enjoy and Preserve It. And Copyright is 1975. There's the cover again. Okay. Hardbound, kept in good shape, lots of colorful pictures. So there's that one, Reader's Digest, 75. We're going to get back after this one to some older ones. Nations and Emperors, this is like that other one. It looks like those might be a set, Milestones of History. And that's the Newsweek books again. I bet you it's relatively the same year, but let's see. It is 1970 as well. So this one was very similar to the other one that we had of Milestones of History. All the pages there in good shape, color, has a dust jacket. Good stuff. Okay, so let's get back to some of the older books. Let's do that one last. Okay, Complete Works of Lewis Carroll. That's a fun little book. It has one of those so you keep your page marker. Hardbound, gold. The spine is in very good shape. And let's see. Barnes & Noble, New York. Let's see. Copywritten 1994. Okay, so this one isn't super old. Cool book though. Looks like all the pages are there. It's in very good shape. You can see that. Okay, that's one of our miscellaneous. Now maybe we'll go to a little bit older of ones. Caxton edition. Gosh, I can't even read it. I'm gonna have to look at it on the inside. Can you guys read that? Here's the front. Let's look at it on the inside and see what it says. Older book, spine intact, but it's definitely old. It says, Mr. N.W. Gravel, December 25th, 1880. I can't read it. 1880 though, so that's a little older. I think it's the oldest one we've seen so far. Let's see what this book is. Where's the title page? Okay, it's called The Red Eric, or The Whaler's Last Cruise. The Red Eric. Okay. And could they make, jeez. Man, I feel they put it in this teeny, tiny writing. I don't know what year it's from. Hey, honey, yeah. Look up for me The Red Eric. E-R-I-C. The Whaler's Last Cruise. Who's it by? That's as much as I have. Oh. Let me see. I'm trying to get back to the page. Is it by R.M. Valentine, 1864. 1864. So this one's from 1864, y'all. Wow. Well, I'm not worried about that right now. You guys tell me. Okay, I have a few more books, few more collection. I'm going to do the third one in a second. Okay, we have 2 more miscellaneous and then 2 collections. Easy French. I bet you this one is not too old. By Snow and Levin. Little book, little reference book. Looks like they're Easy French. Oh, 1903. Okay, so it is. The inscription says 9920. So maybe that's 1920. Wow. Easy French. So the spine's intact. All of the pages are intact. So it's a little fun reference book. This is the last before the collection. This one has some damage, y'all. You can see it's not fantastic. There's some issues here, probably from water. I don't know if I could press that out. If you have a recommendation, you can press it. What should you do? You can see the spine popped a little bit. It's called Messages and Papers of the Presidents, 1789 to 1897, Richardson, Volume 1. So all I have is Volume 1 at this point. There is definitely some water damage. You can see. You can see the water damage down here. Oh, and sometimes you just have a page fly out. So there is definitely some damage to this one. But such cool illustrations. Okay, let me see if I can get you a year. It is volume 1, like it said. What do we have here? 1896. So you look inside, James Madison, Thomas Jefferson. So this is a part of a reference library, maybe. There you go. So those are the miscellaneous ones. So I have 2 more sets. So let's get into these. So there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these. So this one says Thomas Churchill, Alfred Bernard Noble, 1833 to 1986. Ooh, the spine is definitely, I wonder if this has ever been opened. Ooh, I don't want to do, so it's kind of hard to even get open. Nobel Prize Library, Thomas Churchill. And 1971. So 1971, I'm not going to pop it open, but there's some really cool illustrations. Looks to be in really good shape. But it's kind of, I don't know if it's ever been even opened, or maybe it's sat this way for so long. I'm not sure. So here's the next one. Sorry. Oh, same thing. Oh, what was the name? Salesman's Tagore Unset Yeats. That's what it says. Here's what it says. So there's the second one. The third one, Eucken France Glazworthy. And there's some illustrations. Good shape. Doesn't look like any of these have even been cracked open. The spine. The next one, Sash Shah Silipan Pradum. I don't even know if I'm close on that. Very cool. Let's just go and show each one. This one has a little bit something right there, a little bit of something right here, but again, in really good shape. Asturias Benevent Bergonson. Is that him? I don't know. If you buy these or tell me about them, you will have this great collection. Laxness Maternic Man. Maybe they're each for, I don't know. More illustrations. Really good shape, but it looks like none of these were open. I mean, the spines literally have not been cracked. Okay, here's the last one. Martin Degard G. Minstrel Pasternak. Same thing. Okay, so let's get to the last one of our collection. Please hold. Oh. I'm going to have to turn this a little bit. Let's see, can we see it? Okay. So it looks like this is a salesman's version or a salesman's copy. So he would go door to door way back in the day. You open it up and he would say, let me sell this to you. And volume 1 is usually the most tattered because volume 1 comes out the most, is what I've heard. There's a little bit of damage to this. So it is Reference Library, volume 1, Roach Fowler Publishing Company. See if we can get a year on this bad boy. 1913, Kansas City. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These go into, again, has the suitcase, if you will, of briefcase. It's like a metal. This would have been awful to have to. So that, let's see, can I do this? that is our collection, y'all. I'll take some still pictures. So if you know what these are, you can help us. That'd be fantastic. If you, I don't know, I leave the selling stuff to Mike, so I don't know how that'll go from here. But that's what we have.